Cross leg, uncross, how's my hair? We good?
How about my hair? Is it okay?
Welcome to another episode of Branching Out with F&M Bank. I'm your host, Mary Pavlovskaya, and today I'm joined by Scott Balsley, president of Camp Light. Welcome, Scott.
Good morning. Thank you for coming and having us.
I'm so glad to be on your Creative Works farm, and I'd love for you to tell us how all this got started.
Camp Light got started in 2014 was our first summer camp, day camps, in our first building we built. This has been a lifelong dream for us to be able to do this and help children with special needs and at-risk youth. That's what our camp does.
So tell me the difference a little bit between Camp Light and Creative Work Farms.
Creative Works Farm is just the incorporation that is the nonprofit name. Camp Light is our first big program that actually encompasses everything we want to do, but we did it so that we could also add more programming later down the road that would have different names.
How did this get started? What was the mission? What was the vision? What you stated this was a dream of yours. What's that dream?
We started out fundraising a long time ago for raising money for Relay for Life and the Cancer Society through a Halloween attraction that we ran for so many years. And as it grew and got really out of hand as far as the number of people that were coming, we just realized that we could do more to help in the community. And as a child, my mom helped with special needs children through a Parks and Rec program. We just always learned that it was easy to give back and help others, and she had a passion to help children with special needs, and I kind of got instilled in us to always look in the good and try to find good ways to help others.
So what do the children experience who come here?
Well, they experience all kinds of fun stuff. That's what it's all about, unlocking their imagination and showing them and challenging them to do new things that maybe they've never done before. We have animal program where we do animal management. We have different types of animals here at camp: goats, sheep, donkeys, fish, reptiles, and then we have horses brought in for a riding program, and we have a adaptive program so that we can take just about any type of challenge. We have a lift system that'll help put a child on the horse. It's very fun and very therapeutic, and some of my best memories and funnest moments are watching children ride the horse, because it's just amazing how they connect and bond.
Yeah. And
then we do fishing, archery, swimming, lots of team building, outdoor theater, arts and crafts. We have our 1950s town that's built here, Adaville, which we do all kinds of fun activities in all the buildings. In the gas station, which is my favorite, we do automotive, so we do Pound Derby cars, and we have race cars brought in. In the barber shop, we do crazy hair and makeup day, where
Wow.
kids make up the counselors. The camera shop that's here, we actually have costumes, and we dress up, do fake acting and different, directing and just silly stuff. And then we have a record store that has a green screen music video maker in it, so the kids make music videos. Pinball alley, which is old arcade games, Then the diner, of course, is a food space for us to have lunch, and most of the time we eat outside in the pavilion. But then also we have the fire station, so we have fire and rescue turnout gear in there, and we have firefighters come in and on one day and hang out with the kids at camp. And
wow.
That's a lot of fun, a lot of fun.
It definitely sounds like that. So your counselors that sound like they work with the children, is that volunteer-based?
Right now it's all volunteer-based. So we have one full-time employee, which is our development director, Kelly Truxell. And then everyone else is volunteer, including myself. I come and volunteer all summer between building houses. But yes, we have a lot of volunteers. A lot of teachers that are off in the summer come, and then also college students, seniors in high school, they come out also. And
wow.
It's a fun opportunity, and it's a good thing for your resume for college also, if you're looking for that.
And as I was driving to our set, I noticed you've got so much land that Creative Work Farm lives on and Camp Light. What's the plan in the future?
Well, from the start, we've always envisioned being able to do overnight stay camps. Currently, we run day camps in the summer. This past summer, we saw 180 some children, but we envisioned being able to build out for overnight stays and be able to see about 600 kids a summer.
Wow.
And they can come from all over the country once we can do overnight stays. So we will build out to where we have 6 cabins, medical staff house buildings,
wow.
a dining hall, theater. We'll also have art building. We'll have, in the basement of the dining hall, we'll also have a bowling alley, So then we'll have a water park that's off to the one side that will have a lazy river and splash ground and zero entry pool, so that's all fully accessible for any mobility challenges.
Wow, it's the inclusivity of where you're trying to bring the children to, and just have a life where you can enjoy camp. I mean, I even sound like I wouldn't want to come. It sounds like so much
Well,
fun.
you're welcome.
Now, from the community point, how do people get involved? How could I get involved with Camp Light?
Contact us through our website at camplight.org or creativeworksfarm.org. You can also come out and visit the site, set up a time to take a tour. But there's many opportunities to volunteer through being counselor at camp, but also with all the other programs and the events we run. So we do a car show, we do a live charity auction, we have a Christmas Wonderland event that's a huge thing in the community. All these events are open to the community to come participate and raise money for the camp. We also do a corn maze in the fall. So we have a lot going on, outside of camp that brings money in to help send kids to camp for free.
Wow.
But you can, come volunteer at one of our events. You can help us with fundraising. There's all different avenues to help, including ground maintenance. So we have a lot of wonderful volunteers to help with mowing and maintenance of the camp. So there's always that, if that's your wheelhouse and something you would like to do outside of, because some people are a little nervous of maybe coming and being a counselor with a special needs child, but truly it's amazing and rewarding, and I think most of the time it ends up you come out with just as much reward as the child did as far as coming to camp. So.
Now, what's the process for the family of the child that's coming to camp?
It's online application, so they would go on our website, start the application process, then Kelly would contact them, and then they come for an interview. And most of the time we tend to bring the children here for the interview to the camp.
This is so exciting. I didn't know how vast your program was, and I'm so looking forward to the future of seeing how you build on it and just how you expand. So.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, we're very excited about how far we've come, and as I tell everybody, it's one step at a time. We've added adult programs because we've realized that our children are aging out at 18, and I think our oldest camper was, 60.
Wow.
So they do the same activities. It's typically just at a different pace than the 8, 9, 10-year-olds that are bouncing around all over the place. It's just a little slower, but it's still the same fun. It's a great time, and so many of them come out of it with making new friends and have challenged themselves to do something maybe they've never done. We've had several adults that have come to camp that didn't like the pool, but once they came here and were able to swim and do a few activities, they just absolutely love it.
It's amazing work that's being done here, and supporting that community is incredible, so thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I really appreciated our conversation today. I enjoyed learning about Camp Light, and hopefully we can make it out for the next event that you have, so we'll look forward to it.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Thanks for joining us for another episode of Branching Out with F&M Bank.